Well, you can't accuse us of being lightweights this week, because we've taken up some pretty big topics, beginning with Robert J. Lifton's Witness to an Extreme Century, a man of great gravitas, who not only lived through the great extremes of the 20th century, the horrors of the 20th century, but reflects on them in a very courageous way, and does it in a way to in order to lead the way through evil into morality, into ethics and morality. And then that theme was taken up again in our conversation with Helen Benedict, who exposes, with a lot of empathy, the plight of women soldiers. She interviewed a bunch of women veterans of the Iraq War, and shows how they are deprived of the very thing that holds men together in war, which is their camaraderie, and they are at peril more than the enemy from men in their own ranks, because the sexual assault is so commonplace. And so that was important. And then today we talked with this great lady, Gobodo-Madikizela, who has so much to tell us about the hard work of forgiveness and the rewards of forgiveness. It's not so much that the perpetrator gets absolved as that the victim gets freed. And it's such an important human lesson. And really, it's so different from the American justice system, where the perpetrator and the victim are kept apart. And even if they have their day in court, nobody ever really feels that they got that feeling of catharsis and closure. It's unlike this face-to-face encounter, this powerful encounter that can take place between perpetrator and victim that she described so eloquently, where in the case when the perpetrator feels real remorse, the natural impulse on the part of the victim is to move toward him with forgiveness, and in that process feels powerful. That's really great stuff. So I'm grateful to our producers who put together this very interesting sequence and put me through my paces.